The Norwood Community rallied at the Balch School to celebrate the opening of the Bernie Cooper Park. Bernie served his beloved town for 49 years before passing away in 2021. Bernie Cooper Park is nestled in South Norwood at the end of St. John Avenue, providing an outdoor area for all to enjoy. Town manager Tony Mazzucco emceed the event in the Balch Auditorium, telling stories about his time working with Bernie and developing a deep friendship with him.
I'm going to share the story of the first time I met Bernie in person. We'd known each other a little bit through our professional association, a couple of emails back and forth on different topics. But I had come to have a meeting with John Carroll, sort of transition meeting at this point 8 or 9 years ago. And John and I went through a bunch of topics. And he said, "Would you like to go to lunch?" "Sure, I'd like to go to lunch." He goes, "Would you like Bernie to do us?" And I said, "Yes, I'd love to meet Bernie in person." So sure enough, Bernie met us that day at Murph's. I let John drive, which some of you know was, a little bit risky at the time. But we had lunch, and I just felt like I had met my best friend. It just felt natural, and it felt like it worked. And I think we probably had 1,000 lunches between then and when Bernie left us. But I first met him having lunch, and I think the last time we had seen him, we had lunch, and then he ended up taking a sick day and went from there. But started and ended with lunch at I think Murph's in Brookside. But I still remember very vividly the first day I met Bernie, and he walked in wearing a hat and that green coat that he had.
Bernie's daughter, Amelia, spoke for the Cooper family and left the crowd with her favorite quote from her dad.
That tireless energy, the love for his town, and the deep sense of responsibility is reflected in the park outside. This space isn't just a collection of trails and trees, it's designed for everybody, with wheelchair-accessible paths, an outdoor classroom that will give a kid's chance to learn and explore nature. It's a place where neighbors will gather, where families will play, and where people will build the kind of community he believed so deeply in. A quote from my dad that really stuck with me, and I think a lot of others as well, is, "Life is what you make it, and so is the community. The community is what we make it." And he lived that every single day. He made this community better, not with grand gestures, but with everyday actions. He believed in showing up, lending a hand, and getting the job done, no matter how big or small, and he gave quietly but wholeheartedly. What's most meaningful to me personally is knowing that my 2 daughters, who he never got to meet, will be able to grow up playing here. They'll run on these trails, they'll climb, explore, and laugh in a space where their grandfather helped create through the life that he lived.
3, 2, 1.